anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones and
This is the Talk Beat Jones, a special edition of the Talk Beat Jones. I am Billy E. Jones, and I'll give you a few moments here to let your friends know. Tune in today. We want you to make sure that you should see the show live. We have this special edition. I put it out there that special way because it is special. Talk Beat Jones, remember the program, we're on the air live. We come on live every Wednesday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. And we have another edition of the Talk Beat Jones on Sundays from 4 to 5 p.m. on 15.2. And of course, you can watch us on the YouTube TV33 on demand. You can watch us 24 hours a day. You go to YouTube TV33 on demand, and you go to where it says videos. You put up videos, and you'll come to the latest edition of the different shows on TV33, WHPR, WHPS. Family, my hands are shaking. My hands are shaking. I am in the presence of royalty. Yes, I am, and you will too. When I bring my guest on today, you're going to say, what? Yes. So I'm giving you a chance to say, we're going to love this show. We're going to share the show. We're going to get on whatever type of communication system that you have to let your friends know today, right now, tune in to the station because we have this edition that is just going to knock you, just going to make you feel so wonderful, so good. And not only that, but we have a special reason why we're bringing to you this special edition. We have the guests that have a great, a presentation that's going to make you say, what? We've got to get involved. We've got to get involved and make this happen. So without any further waiting on my behalf, your behalf, us behalf, let us bring on our guest and let us hear exactly what we're talking about. But again, let your friends know this is your time right now. Let's do it in just a few moments here. We're going to bring everybody on. And again, like I said, get yourself in queue, get yourself ready, because you're going to want to listen to this. We need your help. We need your help. Motown. Motown. We need your help. Let's get ready to bring them on, Mr. Tyler. All right. And now, we're live? Let's do it on the Talk Beat Jones. You ready? Are you really ready? I'm going to introduce her first, Miss Cheryl Ruffin. You remember the last name? I'm going to do it again. Miss Cheryl Ruffin Robertson. Yes. Does it sound like David? Does it sound like David Ruffin? Because this is David Ruffin, daughter, Miss Cheryl Ruffin Robertson. And also, we have her spokesperson, Miss Gail Price Thomas. Let's bring them on. And Cheryl, would you please talk to us and introduce yourself again so they can hear how you say your name?
Hello, I'm Cheryl Ruffin Robinson.
Yes.
Oldest daughter of David Ruffin.
Yes. And Cheryl, would you quickly, just before I bring Gail in, would you kind of let us know why are we here doing this special edition on the show today?
We're here to let the world know that we're trying to push for the David Ruffin U.S. stamp.
The David Ruffin U.S. stamp.
Postage stamp.
Postage stamp. Yes. Okay. And Gail, can you come in and kind of give us some backdrop as to what and how this can be done?
Yes. First of all, his website. We created a stamp website for David where there are 4 petitions, and people can go on and sign the petitions through the website. and also paper petitions. We're using paper petitions as well. And that way, that's how we want to get the votes in for the stamp.
So let's get the family ready from around the world. And let's start off giving them information as to where can they go to that website.
It's David Ruffin, USPS Forever Stamp, foreverstamp.com.
Mm-hmm.
That's David Ruffin, USPS foreverstamp.com.
Can you let us know when you say forever stamp, how does that break down?
Well, actually, it's through the post office. They usually commemorate them with forever stamps, and but they only sell them for like 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just something that the post office does. They just call them forever stamps. But even though they just only, like I said, they only sell them for 1 year.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And tell us, going back to Cheryl, what was it like, before we get really into the stamps, what was it like being the daughter of one of the greatest singers of all time? What was it like being David's daughter?
Actually, it was normal for me.
Mm-hmm.
Just like someone's father go to Ford's to work, mine went to the stage for work in the studios.
Yes.
And recorded.
Yes.
And we looked at it as that was his job.
Okay. And in school, what did the other students say once they understood that David Ruffin is your father?
Well, in school and even now,
Mm-hmm.
you can hear people whispering.
Yes, yes.
And it's always, they hear from somebody else because you ain't hear from me.
Even myself, knowing I was coming in this morning, today, I jumped up and grabbed the wrong telephone. I was so excited to meet you today that I grabbed the wrong phone, so I can understand the excitement, especially when during that time the songs were out. And he was like on top of the world because he was the king. There was the Temptations, of course,
Mm-hmm.
but of course there is and was David.
The voice.
The voice. The magic. Yes. And Gail, when did the concept of developing a stamp for David, when did that occur?
Well, Cheryl contacted me. She knew that I had worked on the Marvin Gaye stamp with his sister Ziola Gaye,
Okay.
and with a young lady named Carla Johnson, which Carla was the one that wanted to try a third attempt for Marvin's stamp. So they did approve it, and therefore Cheryl contacted me and we talked about it because we were thinking this would be another accolade that David could add
Yes.
to his awards, because he's such a great entertainer, loved by so many.
Mm-hmm.
And we just thought this would be nice to add to his accolades, and that's where we started from.
When you say that it was a third attempt, so there's a process to going about making this happen, and it doesn't necessarily happen on the first time. Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, it all depends, because the stamp committee, their criteria changes throughout the years. When I first started working with the Marvin Gaye stamp,
Mm-hmm.
they had to be deceased for some amount of years, and they also, had to go through changes as far as how many times you apply for the stamp.
Okay.
So it just all depends. At that time, they just had a lot of criteria to meet. At that time, we had to have 1 million signatures in order to be considered for a stamp, but throughout the years, it changed. So in Marvin Gaye's case, we started that stamp on the 14th of March of 2014,
Mm-hmm.
and he got approved on November the 20th, 2018.
Okay.
So it takes like about 3 years for them to make a decision. So it's just a lot of criteria you have to go through, and you check on it periodically to make sure, things haven't changed, or if things have changed, what to do.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And how can the family reach out and help you in this assistance? Is it just the signatures and those who are wanting to sign the signatures, can they also participate in soliciting other folks to join you as well?
Oh, yes. We have paper signatures, also signatures on Facebook and the other website.
On Twitter. I mean, that was not Twitter anymore, X, but we put them on all those social medias. So Instagram, X, and Facebook.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And if I was to go to Instagram, how would I hit that particular page?
Well, on Instagram, you would basically have to go on Google because there's no way that you can actually get it through Instagram.
Okay.
So you have to go to Google and type in the website.
Okay.
But on Facebook.
Now, when you say type in, for those who are just understanding, some people are a little slow.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
For those who are understanding now, I type in what do
browser.
I type in?
Yeah, you type in David Ruffin,
Mm-hmm.
USPSForeverstamp.com.
Okay.
Yes. And that'll take you to the website.
Okay. Okay. And Cheryl, what would it mean for you and your family to have this stamp come across, be really there for us?
It would mean the world to us.
Now, that was the first time I heard the excitement. That was the first time I really heard you have some excitement.
Look, I would love to peel it off the paper.
Yes.
And put it on a bill.
Talk about it. We could all identify
and
with
send
that.
it off in the mail.
Yes, yes.
That would be great.
And know it's your daddy
That's right.
on all of these millions of stamps, all these millions of mail pieces going out.
Yep, that would be beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
May God be the glory.
Say what?
Let God be the glory.
May God be the glory. And tell me, Gail, what is it about you that makes you the person, the go-to person to make this happen for our celebrities such as Marvin Gaye and now David Ruffin?
Well, it was an exciting time for me just to be a part of something, a part of history.
Mm-hmm.
We felt like
Mm-hmm.
someone deserving, as Marvin was, and also as David is.
Yes.
And also, I'm a graphic artist, so I also implement his pictures on a stamp, but they're samples.
Okay.
But also, that's another way that we try to get people to want to sign by letting them see exactly how he would look on a stamp. Right. So that's that was a great tribute for Marvin.
Okay.
We did that because
Okay.
a lot of people, they just really, thought that he looked really nice on a stamp, and I know David would too.
Sometimes you have to visualize it.
Exactly.
To see it.
Yes.
You're
Yes.
right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. And so let me just regress in just a moment and ask you, how is it, and how do the Marvin Gaye family, how do they feel about when they see that stamp or when they receive that stamp approval?
Well, from what I understood, they were very excited. They were very happy about it, about the stamp.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe also that year when his stamp was released on his birthday, as a matter of fact, it was on his 80th birthday that they released the stamp. That following June, he had a post office dedicated in his name too.
Okay. A post office?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
In California, Los Angeles.
Okay.
Yes. And so they were very excited. Once we found out the stamp was approved, we got to speak with his sister, Viola Gaye. And
Okay.
they were just they were happy.
Yes.
They were really happy. It was a very, very exciting moment. And everybody was out buying that stamp when it came out. I mean, everybody was out buying it. So, I have like 40 or 50 books at home. So I'm planning to have that many for David as well.
So the stamp is only sold for 1 year?
Yes, for 1 year.
And so that means that we can't get any of the Marvin Gaye stamp any further at this time.
Well, you can go on Amazon.
Oh, give us the details, because if we get to David, well, let's hit Marvin up one quick time again.
Well, yeah, you can go to Amazon.com, and also I seen them sell on eBay.
Okay.
I think they sell like a sheet. I want to say 16 stamps per sheet. I'm not sure, but
Okay.
yeah, they sell it by the sheet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can still purchase it, but not through the post office right now.
Okay. And Cheryl, how would you reach out to the family, if your voice was heard right now, which it is, how would you reach out and tell the family why, for you and your family, this is so important? But it's not just important for you and your family. Let us understand, David was loved by millions of folk. Mm-hmm. David is still loved by millions of folk.
Right.
So for us out here, can you be our voice for those who really don't understand about getting a stamp? For those who, some people say, I heard the name David, but I don't really remember, know him. They was too young or whatever. Can you give us a voice to let people know how important this stamp is for not just the family, but for all of us to have a David Ruffin stamp?
Well, getting the David Ruffin stamp is very important for our history, our Black history.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Exactly.
Everyone should Google
Mm-hmm.
David Ruffin.
Yes.
And you will know about him.
Mm-hmm.
His childhood.
Yes.
His growing up in the 60s and singing with the Temptations.
Yes.
And himself being a solo artist. He was a solo artist before he was with the Temptations.
Okay.
And a solo artist afterwards.
I attended a San Francisco concert performance when he went solo.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And he was just fantastic. I got married young, was there with the young wife. We were young, of course. And we had her mother. And we had to restrain her mother. We had to restrain the wife's mother because she was so excited with David up on the stage doing what David do, like nobody else can do it.
He's the ultimate professional.
Mm-hmm. When David would hit that spin and splits, oh my goodness. Woo!
And a great storyteller.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, what was also interesting was the different range, his range.
Oh, yeah. He had 5 octaves.
Yes, yes. I mean, we were just like, he would start at one level, and then went, woo. I said, what?
Oh,
We had no idea David had that type of range.
And could hold it, too.
And could hold it.
Sure could.
And could hold it. And when he hit that high note, I'm going to call the name. Miss Robinson jumped up out of her seat and started wiggling around. He just, and were you as children, were you understanding the effect that your father had on women, and also was loved by men as well, because everybody wanted to be a David.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody wanted to be singing the doo-wop groups and wear the glasses.
Yes. And they had the hair. Got to have the hair.
Right.
Oh,
to
yeah.
do. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And but the ladies, I can remember in high school going down the hallways, and we'd have some guys. Of course, you always gonna have some guys gonna be imitators of David, and they would actually start trying to sing. And the ladies would, the girls at that point would actually stop and go by and watch them trying to do David. Talent shows.
Oh, yes.
Yes, he was huge, huge. And whenever they show flashbacks of the Temptations performing, oh my goodness, then you get a chance to really see, family, if you've never seen a great, great performer in a group that sticks out as a single person in the group.
Yes.
Oh man, you got to see David do his thing.
Exactly.
We sure do.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So did you ever go and watch your father perform?
Oh, yes. As a child and growing up.
Okay.
We used to go to 20 Grand at the matinees and Phelps Lounge.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
And how did
we had the little Shirley Temple little drinks with the umbrellas.
The little non-alcohol drinks?
Exactly.
Yes. And while you were watching perform, did your friends just look at you and just admire you and just want to be you?
I don't know if they want to be me, but they wanted to meet my daddy.
They wanted to meet your daddy.
They didn't knock me out the way.
This is what I'm talking about. See, but I'm talking about
he come to graduation and he taking pictures with everybody.
Yeah. See, give us that experience. See, that's what I'm talking about. Give us your actual reaction of your people and how they actually pushed you out the way to get to your daddy.
Yeah, when I graduated from 6th grade, we were all taking pictures, and then they was like, well, we want to take pictures with your daddy. So, of course, He obliged.
Yes, yes, yes. Now later,
He was really nice with people and really accommodating.
And when you got into high school, what was the effect there?
The same.
The same, but probably a bit more aggressive, huh?
Much more aggressive.
Much more aggressive. Much more aggressive.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Did you
I
happen
would take pictures with him too.
Did you happen to receive more friends because of your daddy? You think?
Well, I know how to weed them out too now.
Okay.
I know the genuine people and the people that just want to be hanging around, you know.
Okay. So, Gail, tell us your impression of David Ruffin.
My impression?
Yes.
He's a loving dad. Love to play. A jokester.
Yes.
Love to listen to his music, music and other people's music.
Okay.
Which is why I love the music as well. All types of music. He played Barry White and Satin Soul. So I started loving jazz.
Yes.
Through that music.
Cheryl?
Yes.
Yes. So that's you, Cheryl, and so you started loving that music, etc. But Gail, I also want to know from you your impression of David.
Oh, wow. Well, I can remember from a child, my mom played the Temptations all the time. I mean, I grew up with them, you know, Marvin Gaye, like you say, Smokey Robinson. There wasn't a holiday or a family get-together where we did not hear the Temptations, David Ruffin. When My Girl came out, I was 9 years old. My mom had a party and they played that song pretty much all night. So I've just grew up with him. And I've admired him, you know, all my life. Going in as a teenager, having birthday parties, you know, Temptations.
Yes, yes.
Singing, you know, trying to dance like
So was it you trying to dance like him?
Yeah.
Yes.
I would try to spin and
now tell me, did you do the spins and the splits when you come out to spin?
I could do the spins, but I couldn't do the splits.
Ooh,
but I could get the spins pretty good.
Yes.
No, I couldn't do the splits.
Yes. But it was so wonderful to watch him do the spin,
yes.
do the splits, and then slide back up.
Yes.
Oh
yeah.
goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
yes.
when he do that movie, all the women be out there, young girls
Yeah, I
out there
remember
screaming.
watching. I just be like, "That's my daddy."
That's your daddy. Well, ladies, going into a break, commercial break. Gail, what would you like the family to hold on to let them know that we're going to come back? We're going to talk more about this stamp because we want to make sure we get folks all excited about the David Ruffin stamp. And again, we're going to highlight how you can help us, family, how you can help make this David Ruffin stamp a reality.
Right.
Okay? So, Gail, why don't you hit on that for a moment, please?
Well, yes, the most important thing is, like Cheryl was saying, getting the signatures. That's the most important because this is what the stamp advisory, they look at how many fans are, you know, backing David, how many people are really backing him to get this stamp.
Yes.
It's such a it's a monstrous moment, like I said, in history, something that we won't ever forget. And if the, you know, family, share it with your friends, family, you know, we're just trying to come up with different things to do where we can push his stamp, maybe even playing an event or so.
Yes. Well, I'm sure come here. Let us help you promote that event, whenever it is.
Oh,
okay.
Great.
Of course. And so, family, I want you to know that my guest, I have Miss Cheryl Ruffin, the daughter of David Ruffin, Miss Cheryl Ruffin Robinson, and I also have her spokesperson, Miss Gail Price Thomas. And this is the Talk B. Jones. We're on the air every Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And we have another broadcast on Sundays on 15.2 from 4 to 5 p.m. Don't forget, you can check us out on the YouTube TV33 on demand. And with that, we will be back shortly.
Have to go anywhere because this is the Talk B. Jones and
Have you ever wanted your own TV show? Have you dreamed of showcasing your talent for the world to see? Well, now you can. Have your own TV show. You can have your own 30-minute show. Not only will you be seen in the Detroit area, but you can be viewed worldwide. Be seen on WHPR Detroit Live, Comcast Cable Channel 91, on the web at TV33WHPR.com, with the TV33 app, on Roku, Google TV, Apple TV, and on Amazon Fire TV. Act now. Time slots are limited. Sign up today and get a free replay with the purchase of your time slot. For more information, call 313-868-6612. Visit our studios and receive a free TV interview to promote your business, church, or organization by appointment only. Watkins Broadcasting is going worldwide. Now you can watch Detroit's own WHPR on your TV from anywhere in the world. No matter where you are, you can stay in the know with WHPR TV and Roku. You can get your easy-to-install Roku box from wherever you shop for your entertainment gear. Once your Roku box is connected to your TV and internet, go to the channel store on the home menu of the Roku box. Enter WHPR TV in the search engine and add it to your channels. That's it. That's all you need to get the best in entertainment, news, and talk, no matter where you are. Roku brings all of your favorites to your TV. Netflix, Hulu Plus, Crackle, HBO Go, and now WHPR TV, Detroit Live.
Have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones and
This is the Talk Beat Jones, and I am Billy E. Jones, and family, this is a special edition of the Talk Beat Jones. I have some wonderful, beautiful, great guests today on the Talk Beat Jones. Remember, we're on the air live every Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 11, and we have a second broadcast on Sundays from 4 to 5 on 15.2. Don't forget about that YouTube, TV33, on demand that you can go to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You go to videos and you can go down, scroll down, and you see the latest editions of all the various different shows, including Talk Beat Jones. My special guests, we're going to bring them on right about now. And I'm going to introduce you first to the daughter family of David Ruffin, the lead singer of The Temptations. And the daughter's name, Miss Cheryl Ruffin Robinson, and the spokesperson, Miss Gail Price Thomas. Let's bring Miss Cheryl, daughter of David Ruffin, on first. Hello.
Hello.
And say your name. I'd like to hear them say your name.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Ruffin Robinson, daughter of David Ruffin, and we're here to talk to you all about giving your signatures for the U.S. David Ruffin.
How many signatures do you think you're going to need?
Thousands and thousands.
Right.
Thousands.
Yes.
Well, we need everyone to come on and sign up. And this is a history-making moment to have David Ruffin's face on the U.S. postal stamp.
So that when you send
forever stamp.
So when you send those bills out and those congratulations out on, and you want to have that David Ruffin stamp on your bills and
nice little
and nice things,
little birthday cards and stuff like that.
Yeah. When you see a David Ruffin stamp, you know that you're gonna put a smile on your face because you're gonna remember My Girl. So all the songs I loved, My Girl. Don't get me
And
trying.
also, you can go to davidruffin.com as well.
Okay.
And check out that website, and you can sign a petition on there as well.
Kind of a little something different. I want to put this in it. Is there a site that you can go and see some of David Ruffin's performances?
davidruffin.com.
Oh, davidruffin.com.
Of course, you can always go to Facebook. Facebook. Thank you all, Facebook family. Y'all sure be putting them out there, and we appreciate that.
Because he has millions.
Yes.
Millions of fans.
Every day.
Yeah.
I see different pictures and everything.
Yes.
So we really appreciate it.
Yes. And Gail, tell us, is there just love in your heart when you think about what you will accomplish once you have, and we know it's going to be completed, this venture of making the David Ruffin Step come alive?
Yes. In a way, it'll make me feel like I've given back something to David for what he has done for our society and music.
Yes.
He, like we said, he was so well loved, great entertainer. Everything he sung, oh man, just sing you to another world.
Yes.
So yes, I just feel like it would be a wonderful thing, and I'm happy to be a part of it. I appreciate Cheryl even let me be a part of this.
And when you attended the Temptations concert performances, when the show was over, the show was not over. I mean, and because the audience, the fans, they would be doing the David Ruffin after the show, and after they left the stage and it's supposed to be closing out time, people started doing their own doo-wop.
Yes.
Huh?
Dancing,
singing, having fun. I mean, this is when we just had fun. No stuff, no mess, just having fun.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just loving each other and just imitating our stars that we loved, because we put our glasses on and knew I was David.
Right.
Oh yeah, I mean, his glasses was like magic.
Yeah.
And so, tell us a little bit more about your thoughts and how you came up with the idea of having your father on a stamp.
Well, like I knew about the Marvin Gaye stamp. Contacted Gail. We got together, and we're trying to make history.
Okay. And Gail, give us your understanding when you're going through the thought process of putting together this stamp, knowing that you need help, knowing that you need the fans of David Ruffin, knowing that there are folks who have heard of David Ruffin that should be able to participate, because all we need is a signature, correct?
Yes.
What should we talk to them and tell them about how they can do a paper signature or go to the website and able to help make this come true?
Well, one thing that I do to try to help get it circulated out there, I can go on Facebook and I can put up the petition, and the person, all they have to do is just download it. If they contact me, they give me their information. Doesn't matter what city they're in.
In any city?
Any city.
Okay.
Any city. If they want to sign a paper petition, I can get the petition to them. What we have done, we also have other people working with us to help get paper petitions out.
Let me ask you a question, and I want you to continue, but I just want to ask this question. When you say a paper petition, do you mean a petition that can be dealt with through the computer? Or do they have to have an actual paper?
Well, it would have to be an actual paper to where people can sign their names.
Okay.
So, for instance, we have a young lady that works in Houston, Texas, and she has petitions for her city. So she download the petition and then print the petitions up, and then take them and pass them out to her friends, etc.
Yeah.
So they have to print them out and put them on, make sure they're on paper.
Right.
And all they need is their signature.
Exactly. Then we turn them in to the postal stamp, to the postal service.
So if I'm in
signature and website, right? or a phone number.
Okay.
Right.
And so if I have, if I'm in Oakland, California, and I want to help you, I want to help us make this happen, can I print out the petitions myself, place them on paper, and ask my friends to sign the petitions?
Yes. Well, what I would do, like I said, I would put the paper petition on Facebook. Then I will send it to that person, a message to them, and then they download the petition, and then they can have it printed up.
Okay.
In their city, and then take it from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how would they gather those signatures and send them back to you?
Well, I have them to send them to the post office. I give them the post office address, and they send the petitions to the post office. So what they do, they will give me the count of how many signatures that they collected on those petitions, and then they just, put them in the envelope and then send them to the post office in Washington, D.C.
And on these petitions, is there anything else required besides just Billy E. Jones? No,
just the name. You can put your name and your email address. And your city and so forth. That's it. Just a name. It's nothing elaborate. Just your name and your email.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Sounds fantastic. It sounds very simple.
Yes. Yeah, it is. It is. And then on the website, if you go to the website, on the home page, the directions to sign online is at the bottom of the home page, which is 4 petitions, and all you have to do is click on that petition on that line and go in online and sign the petition.
Now, again, we have some people that are kind of slow.
Right.
That last part that you gave instructions as to how to do it, can you do that one more time? It's like a song that I'm doing an encore.
Yes. What happens is I put it out on Facebook as public, not private, but public.
Okay.
So anyone can see the website. And then when they see the website, all they do is click on that website. And that's how they get to sign the petition on the website. But we have to put the information out there so they will know to go to the website.
Okay.
Other than Googling it. And we thought that was a lot easier by setting up this website. Yes.
Okay.
And if you look at the bottom of there, you can see where it says sign all 4 petitions below.
Okay.
That's what it says on there.
Okay. Okay. And going back to Cheryl, and Cheryl, I just have to do this one more time.
Yes.
What did your teachers think about you being the daughter of David Ruffin?
My teachers treated me just like normal, just like the other kids.
Now, come on, we're gonna kick it a little real now. Now, did you happen to get some better grades with some of the female teachers?
No. No, they didn't take favoritism. Nope.
And did they ever send a note home saying that your daughter has this situation, Mr. Ruffin, and we need to see you at class to talk to you about her daughter? They didn't try to
Never. Nope.
No?
No.
Okay. What about teachers' conference? Did he ever come to teacher conferences?
A couple of them.
Because I was going to say, he probably had people. And we have another conference next week, Mr. Ruffin.
Very busy man.
Very busy.
I've heard a lot of times they probably wish he would come up there with my mom.
Your mom said, no.
A couple times.
Yeah, he's not signing no more. But, being famous and having a child, did he ever feel pressured with his children of being so protective of you?
He was protective of us. He didn't. He was very protective. One time we went on tour with him, and he let his band members and everybody know. Now that's my daughter. Don't try no funny stuff. Nothing.
Yes.
Put the law down. But also the Rhythm and Blues Hall of Fame, which my husband is the founder of.
Oh, hold up. Let us take a moment and speak on that, please.
Well, the Rhythm and Blues Hall of Fame, we're trying to get a museum built, and we give induction ceremonies every year.
What is a Induction ceremony?
Induction ceremony where we induct different rhythm and blues artists or anybody who had anything to do with the business, songwriter, producer. Radio host.
Oh, Mr. Henry Tyler?
Radio host, yes. Henry Tyler was inducted.
Yeah. Whoa. Mr. Henry Tyler?
Yes.
Mr. R.J. Watkins?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was what, 2015?
The year of induction.
2015? 2016, one of those.
So we got the Hall of Famer handling our business today,
And
Mr. Henry
so far
Tyler.
we had a
Mr.
street
R.J.
named
Watkins.
after my dad on Parkside where he used to
Wait,
live.
do it again. I talked over you.
We had a street sign named after my father, David Ruffin.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
David Ruffin Way on Parkside in West McNichols.
Okay. Okay.
And we had one in Meridian, Mississippi, his hometown. David Ruffin Boulevard.
Okay.
And he has a mural down there on Meridian.
That's why he was always a little different. He's from Mississippi.
He's Meridian, Mississippi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually born in Wynot.
Okay. Okay.
They converted Wynot into Meridian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, there was always something different about David.
Yeah, he would always say, I was born in Wynot, will not Wynot.
That was smooth. That was smooth. That was very smooth. Question to Gail. Gail.
Yes.
Since you are the spokesperson, speak to our family. Speak to our family.
Mm-hmm.
Speak from the heart.
Okay.
And,
Well, from the heart, like I said, I'm a great fan of David Ruffin. Cheryl and I really believe in this. I know he has millions of fans out there.
Yes.
We have over thousands of signatures right now.
Mm-hmm.
But, we need more because we really like for this to happen for David. Mm-hmm. And, if you can just take a few minutes out of your busy schedule, it'll take maybe 5 minutes to sign a petition. We would greatly appreciate it. I know he would too because, he's really deserving of it. I mean, David was just out there.
Yes.
I mean, listen, Temptations was a great group. Don't get me wrong. But David... And David was the one. And I mean, that's just the truth. I mean, that's, he just really made that group, so, we just really like for him to have this. And Minnie Williams would love to look at David down
That's right.
and put it on an envelope. And as a matter of fact, we're sporting our David Ruffin t-shirt right now.
Okay.
So
Okay.
We're really serious about, getting this out there for David. And I like for everybody to just, pitch in. And like I said, even if you sign the petitions to share, share
part of history.
Yeah.
Yes.
Share it with your family members and make part of history. Yep.
For people to understand, there is a difference between just having groups that have voices that can sing and people who say, well, they had some nice steps. They did some nice things. But when you have a David Ruffin, that was not just a group of folk who sang good. You had a person that all of a sudden within that group of 5 men would stand out.
That was just something meant to happen.
There was something about that man.
Yes, it was.
We say, ooh, that one's got that gift, but that one over there is so enchanting.
Exactly.
That's what David was. He was so enchanting. That, and all the other guys were great. But David, there was Temptations, was never, ever the same once David was gone. They could try to duplicate, try to get someone with that type of voice.
He brought the it back.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
They were never the same.
They were never the same. Their movements, because David had his own, within this group style of movements, he had his own little something. He was right there with them.
Yeah.
But you always looked and saw what David was doing. And when he did his little something to come out and show you that he's the man, oh my goodness. Did you hear my voice? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Even from us men, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Because we knew that was, if we had a girlfriend, it was like, girl, don't worry, I'm with you.
Didn't he invented that
the microphone? The forehead microphone.
Yeah, David also invented the forehead microphone for the Temptations.
The
forehead microphone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
He did that. Group. So
should have patented it though, but he did.
Right.
But he did invent.
Right. Yeah.
Well, and listen to this one moment. Just want to say to you, I sit here and I feel that I'm in the company of royalty because, you know, we can have a king and a queen and their children are royalty. David was the king of the rhythm and blues, that R&B. He had that magic. And when he went out on his own, people just bought those tickets to come and see. It didn't matter what song he had out.
Yep.
Didn't matter what song he had out. They just wanted to see David on stage doing David.
Because he would deliver.
Oh,
every time.
Every time. Every time.
Yes.
Now, one more time, for those persons who are just tuning in and say, well, I know they've been talking for a minute, but who is he talking to? So I'm going to say to you right now that I am with Cheryl Ruffin. That's Cheryl Ruffin. That last name sounds familiar, your family, if you're new. That's David's Ruffin daughter, Cheryl Ruffin Robinson. And the spokesperson is Miss Gail Price Thomas. Loyal fan. But Cheryl, just before we do anything different, I want you to speak on your husband.
Oh, okay.
And
my husband's Lamont Showboat Robinson.
Showboat Robinson.
How
do you get the name Showboat?
He was a Harlem Globetrotter.
What?
Yeah. And
wait a minute now. Hold up. Now you don't.
He played 15 years, well, over 27 years in comedy basketball.
That means that I saw him play.
I'm sure you did.
Yes. I mean, listen to this now. The Harlem Globetrotters family was the actually greatest entertaining basketball, actually guys that could play the game professionally, but specialize on doing tricks that you said, how did they do that? Half court, no problem.
Right.
No problem. They were making shots that's like, what? How did they do it? And they would do it night after night after night.
Oh, yes.
And had fun with the crowd. And the time where they would get a chance to individually show you what they could do.
Yep. The Harlem Globetrotters, the Harlem Kings, and Harlem Clowns, which is his own basketball team he formed afterwards.
Yes.
And after he got out of basketball, he was like, what else am I going to do? So now he's like, his love of music growing up with his parents, they love the Temptations.
Yes.
They took him to see like James Brown, all those type of people. So he started collecting memorabilia. Then he came up with the idea that he wanted to do his own rhythm and blues museum.
Yes.
So in turn of trying to get the museum, we do the induction ceremonies to get the word out, and we're still working at it. So
I do believe
we have an induction ceremony. Go
ahead.
October 6th.
Wait,
next week, and we're gonna have it in Cleveland.
Hold up,
Ohio.
Let's do that one more time. Now, this is the induction ceremony for. Let's do the whole thing.
Rhythm and Blues Hall of Fame induction ceremony in Cleveland, Ohio, October 6th at 4:00.
And do you have the location?
Oh gosh,
no problem. They can contact.
I don't know that right off the bat, but you can go to rnbhalloffame.com and you can get all the information of where it's going to be located and dates, times, ticket information.
The reason I asked that question because Cleveland, Ohio is just right around the corner from Detroit.
I know.
So for our family, that's we're broadcasting out of Detroit, Highland Park. And so we want to let them know it's real close.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of people going that I know that's going there.
So that's Cleveland, Ohio, October the 6th in Cleveland, Ohio. And they can find out more information about, I'll tell you what, Gail.
Yes.
If they happen to contact you, can you help them hook them up too? About the Cleveland?
Sure. I mean, anything to help.
Hey, let's do this cross promotion and help them get this Cleveland, Ohio situation together as well. Because again, Cheryl Ruffin is married to Showbutt
The Showboat.
Showboat.
Lamont Robinson.
Showboat. Showboat. B-O-A-T. Showboat Robinson.
Right.
And what was his specialty? Did he have a certain type of thing he did to make people come out the seats and holler?
He was a comedy clown.
Comedy clown. I mean, get
Well,
that
the comedy, they do all the comedy, so.
So if folks don't understand, he got the basketball folk.
He do the tricks.
He do the
funny
tricks.
guy.
Yeah,
Funny guy.
yeah. He, they slide and be shooting, bouncing that basketball,
Twirling the ball.
Off the head, fingers and stuff. And they always played. Was it a team called the Generals?
Mm-hmm.
The Washington Generals. And you should have seen him putting the ball under the guy's shirt.
Yep.
I mean, just wonderful, wonderful. And sitting here taking care of the business is a Hall of Famer right now, Mr. Henry Tyler. And, of course, Mr. R.J. Watkins. And going right back to Cheryl, I have a person that's texting me, Cheryl, and says, I need to know, once again, I got in a little late. Can you tell me how I can help? So, Cheryl, once again, Gail, would you tell us once again how to help the family that just stepped in that says, I heard you speak about the petition. I don't know how to contact it. So can you do that one more time, please?
Yes. Like I said, they can go to Facebook if they are on Facebook. They can go to Facebook, and I always run the website on Facebook. There they can sign the petitions on Facebook, or they can download a paper petition, and all they would have to do is just direct message me. I will get the information from them, and they can download the petition and print it out, and then they can distribute it to their friends and family. Yes, so that's how they can help.
Okay. And Cheryl, I got to come back to you one more time.
Sure.
Was Showboat with Metal Lock Lemon?
Yes.
I saw them play many times.
Yeah,
I saw
did,
and that's
when I was little.
And in my mind, suddenly it hit where there is a shot that a guy did with his back turned, and he actually had the ball hit his butt. and we had never seen that type of situation before. They could make any type of shots that you can imagine, and so for whatever reason, that particular, I was young, so that kind of hit me, got me struck. I do have this last something for Cheryl. Cheryl.
Yes.
When you think about your mom, what do you think having David's stamp out, what do you think that would do for her and her heart?
Well, I just lost my mom in April.
Okay, sorry, condolences there.
So,
take your time.
But she was happy to know that the stamp was trying to come to
being
fruition.
Put together.
Yeah.
Yes.
That we was working hard on it, so she was proud of that. She was proud of anything my dad did.
I was going to ask you, did y'all have those moments where you just had the family and just talk about your dad?
Oh yeah, all the time. Yeah, he's still top of our conversation. Dwelled in our hearts forever.
Yes. Are there any other singers in your family?
Well, I have a nephew that raps and sings.
Okay.
I have another nephew that sings.
Okay.
And all of us kind of do our own little thing.
Okay.
My dad didn't really want us to go into show business. Because of the other parts of it. But
don't you say of the different parts of it?
Yeah, the bad parts. But it's all what you make out of it, right?
Yes. Well, I just want to say to you that we love you. We love you, Gail.
Oh, thank you.
And we're so honored that you took time to come to TV 33, WHPR, WHPS. And I'm so happy to have my boss man, Mr. Henry Tyler, handling the business today. And I want to give a great big shout out, of course, to Mr. R.J. Watkins, Hall of Famers, both of them. And again, just so happy that I get a chance to meet the royalty that you represent, Cheryl. because again, the legacy of your father will never die. Will
you.
never die. And family, we want you to understand this stamp is not something we say, oh, that's just for them. No, it is not just for them. This is for, tell them, Cheryl.
It's for the world. It's for history. History in the making. Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
Amen.
And Gail, this is your work. This is, you say you're doing the artwork on it.
Yes.
What is it like? We have about a minute. What is it like to put that together and put it on paper and print like a template for people to see?
It's exciting just to see how he would look on a stamp. So yeah, it's exciting. I just use different headshots of David, and just use my imagination, to create the stamp. But yeah, it's so nice just to see how he would look on a stamp.
Okay.
Yes. So.
Okay, now we're closing out, and just want to say this, Cheryl.
Yes.
Give us your last closing remarks to the family, and then Gail, I'm going to come to you.
To the family?
Yes, ma'am. In our family, we're live streamed around the world.
Hey, family.
Yeah.
I just want you all to know that I love y'all. Thanks for loving my dad. Continue to keep him and his music playing. Keep him in your hearts, because he's definitely in mine.
Yes.
And just support us with the stamp. Let's make this history happen. Let's make this stamp come to fruition.
Okay. And Gail?
Yes, I just have to agree with what Cheryl just stated. We love his fans. We love people. And yes, it would be a marvelous thing to have everybody to, participate and make it happen, because it's happening. He's very, very deserving of it.
Yes.
I really feel that he's very deserving of it. He should be at the table with Marvin Gaye, Ray Charles, Jimi Hendrix. He should be amongst them.
That's right.
Too.
That's right.
So they have a space waiting for him.
All right. And family, we want you to know that we need the numbers, because if we can overwhelm the post office with your numbers, then the time period will be cut back, and they will say, yep, we got to get this done.
Exactly.
So that's what it's about. I'm so proud and so happy that you took time to come to the Talk Beat Jones show today at TV 33.
Thank you for having us. Yes, indeed.
Yes, and you're always welcome at the station, period. But you're always welcome to the Talk Beat Jones. We love you.
Right,
so family, remember now, you can watch Talk Beat Jones every Wednesday from 10 to 11 live. And of course, we have another broadcast on Sundays from 4 to 5 from 105.2. Go to YouTube TV 33 on demand, and you'll be able to see this broadcast as well. Hit videos, and you see the latest shows. I want to thank Mr. Henry Tyler for coming in, taking care of the business, making sure we look good. And family, we love you, we appreciate you, we respect you, and we'll see you back very soon. Don't forget to like us, love us, tell your friends. Peace.
You don't have to go anywhere, because this is the Talk Beat Jones, and I